Dave, pre-season training camp done, the competitive action gets underway this weekend. Personally, how much are you looking forward to that?
Really looking forward to it, and also really pleased with how preparations have went. I think I've said a few times now that everything we've been doing in the last 2 weeks has been geared up towards the first competitive game. That's been our full focus, and I'm really happy with where the squad is, where the fitness levels are, and the work we've managed to do, especially over in Holland, should prepare us nicely to go up there and get ready for the first competitive game.
Yeah, how has this week been? Obviously coming in off the back of a really solid, hard week in Holland. How are the lads feeling this week? What's the mood been like?
Mood's been really positive. I think I've already touched on the camp was excellent. New players coming in, being able to integrate them into the squad, just the work we were able to do over there has really set us up nicely. Coming back here, we're straight back into training again. And it's still pre-season though, the work has still had to be done. But today it'll be slightly less, getting ready to go up towards being as ready as we can be for tomorrow.
I wanted to ask about Joe Newell. Earlier today we announced the news that he's signed a contract extension and that you've named him club captain. Can you talk us through that decision?
Yeah, I think it was quite an easy one for me really. If I take myself back to, I think it was one of the interim periods I actually gave Joe Newell the armband for the first time, and the reason I done that was because I needed him to be the best player on the pitch that day, and I thought by giving him the extra responsibility that you could try and get that out of him, another 10% out of him potentially. And even on that day I had the likes of Darren McGregor and Louis Stevenson that were in starting 11, I think. So to give him that opportunity then was to try and push him on a level, and in fairness to Joe, I think he's really developed into that role over the last couple of years. I know Paul's been the club captain since, and there is a big difference between just being captain and leading the boys on a Saturday, but to being the club captain and the responsibility within that, and even during adversity, during times when maybe it's through suspension or not playing through team selection, you still have a role and responsibility to lead and represent the badge as a club captain, and I think that's something that hopefully can push him on again. I think from a performance point of view he deserves it as well, because in the last couple of years we've not been maybe as successful as I'd like to have been on the pitch, but I think from a personal level he's always stood up to it. He's always tried to drive the team forward all the time in his performances, and certainly does that every day on the training pitch with the standards he sets. And I think it's now vital for him that he can now really take this role and move it forward and try and push him on to become an even better player.
Yeah, absolutely. And just finally then, in terms of Elgin City, what kind of challenge do you expect from them on Saturday?
It'll be a tough test. It's one that we need to make sure the boys are all ready for. Yes, they're playing in the lower leagues in Scotland compared to ourselves, but that means absolutely nothing. They'll have a wee opportunity to try and make an upset, so we need to guard against that. We've been here a couple of times in the last few years during group stages and in Scottish Cup, so it's important that we make sure the players are fully aware of the challenge that they'll face, and we need to come back with a positive result, that's for sure.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.